Hi, this is Nothing But Thieves, and we covered Miley Cyrus's Flowers for Like a Version.
We were good, kind of dream that can be so.
It's something quite feminine and romantic about the song, which is always, it's just fun to kind of tap into. And also, it's just a challenge because it's, you know, hits higher notes because of a female range. And so I really enjoy that on a personal level, but it's also a bop. Like, it's just fun.
It just grooves, and it's one of those, like, it has a hypnotic nature to it. So when you start, you don't really want to stop. So I didn't really want it to end, to be honest.
I can buy myself flowers.
I think it's really hard to write something understated that is that good.
And it has an incredible rasp when she goes up in a higher range, and at times reminds me of like sort of early Stevie Nicks, and not many people can sing like that. And but you know it's her, and I think that's always something you look for in a vocal. You can hear 30 seconds of it, 10 seconds of it, and you know it's her.
Talk to myself for hours.
With our last Like a Version, we did a Gang of Youth song, and we kind of flipped that completely on its head and reinvented it. But this time, because the song functions so well in its own right, it just means that you can kind of keep the rhythmical backbone the same and just play a bit more of textures with Joe mirroring strings, me with the synths, and you dump Connor's vocal on it and it becomes a Nothing But Thieves song.
Yeah, I think when you're sort of covering something that isn't in like a band world, naturally something happens when you get 5 people in a room creating that song. So yeah, it wasn't too much work, this one.
How do you feel about our last cover we did for Triple J?
I loved it. It was one of those things where we'd just flown in from England, 20-hour flight, and then came straight in. We were all delirious, but there's something fun in the delirium, in a sense. We all went a bit nuts, but we played really well. And yeah, that kind of energy of how is this going to go? We're all a bit feeling a bit nuts right now, and it paid off. It was killer. We loved it.
The Curry one is on.
Yeah, it's so good. It's obviously one of our favourite songs.
I've sent that to so many people. Like, check this out.
We're massive Rage fans, and he just absolutely smashes it.
Yeah, because that's hard to do, and like you're gonna cover Rage, all right, and he absolutely nailed it. I
was growing up, I had like classical lessons, and then when that stopped, as I got to like 15, 16, and I kind of taught myself certain ways to breathe, like kind of on top of what I already know. It's a lot of muscular work and breath work, so I take it very seriously. I think I had one tour on the very start where I was like, yeah, I can party and go mad, which was fun, for 1 month. And then after that, I was like, yeah, no, I really do need to look after this. I do treat it like an athlete. Just lots of teas and lots of being boring. There was this Foles quote in a magazine that made me laugh once, where they were in Las Vegas and they were like, oh, you know what touring's like, it's not just reading a book and having a chamomile tea. And I was like, yes it is.
It's amazing to be invited back. There's a reason it's kind of like world renowned. Like, they sound the best, they look the best, everyone takes it super seriously, and it's such an amazing platform to kind of doing something quite creative. Sometimes you walk up to a radio station, get an acoustic guitar out and play a song and then disappear. Whereas this is way more considered, and you just get to do your own thing to a song that you love, which is kind of, you don't get a lot of freedom with stuff like that. So yeah, shout out to Triple J for inviting us back. It's been amazing.